today. That's what I've determined. Let us know, Jay.
Welcome to Dover High School for today's Henlopen Conference Championship games. We begin with the girls matchup for the first time in its brief 7-year school history. Early college high school at DSU is the Henlopen South champ. They will be the 13th seed in the upcoming state tournament. The Hornets will meet the Northern Division champs, Cape Henlopen. The Vikings will be the number 2 seed in the tournament that starts sometime next week. We're not sure exactly when. It's supposed to be Tuesday night first round for the girls, but we're all waiting to see what happens with the weather. Hi, everybody. Glenn Fraser alongside Pat Gariandes with Jason Winchell producing, Craig Leskowski on camera. And as I bring in my broadcast partner, Pat, the Hornets from ECHS, they're very excited to be here today in this game. They'll be making their 4th straight appearance in the state tournament next week, and they're looking for their first ever tournament win. But let's take a look at this team. Let's go a little bit in depth with head coach Kenneth Brock's squad.
Yeah, they've been great on the year, Glenn. 16-4 overall, undefeated 14-0 in the conference. That's the first time they've done that. They won the South champs as well. 12-game win streak, and they've been tremendous during that. The offense, as we look at it, it's going to go through the Browns, Morgan, Marche, and Ashira. Those three have been tremendous all season long. They average about 4 steals per game. Marche leads the team. She's averaging 17 points per. She scored over 1,000 points in her career, and this season's made 19 three-point shots, so she's got some range. Sophomore Ashira Brown, she's second on the team. She averages 10 as well. So those three will get the bulk share of the scoring done. Marche, Ashira, and London Days have combined for the 86 steals. So that's where the 4 steals per game come from. London Days, she's adding 6 points and 4 boards to her strong defensive game as well. Only a sophomore. And then Jayla Dukes, 4 and 4 for her. 4 rebounds, 4 points per game. Those two lead the team in rebounding as well as blocks, so they will provide the post presence as well. And Glenn, this is the first Henlopen South Championship for the Hornets. This is the 7th year of the program. They've only lost in-state to St. Elizabeth, Caravel, and DMA. And as we mentioned at the head of this, a 12-game win streak. The 13 seed, once we start tournament play next week, they will host Odyssey Charter in that first-round game. So this looks good. They're winning by a good margin of victory as well, Glenn. They're only scoring 50 a game, but their defense is getting it done, only giving up 34.
Head coach Kenneth Brock has the team off to a 16-4 record this year. They're 14-0 unbeaten in the South. Again, the first time they win the Southern Division. And as Pat just mentioned, 12-game winning streak. The athletic director is Rosetta Brickhouse, and her granddaughter is on the roster, freshman Ava Brickhouse Reed. She also played on the team last year as an 8th grader. All right, let's switch gears, Pat. Let's go over and talk about Cape Henlopen. Veteran head coach Ron Dukes. He's been head coach at Indian River, Sussex Central, over 20 years and over 200 wins.
Yeah, and this year has been no different. They've been tremendous. He was at Indian River and Sussex Central prior to that. 18-2 overall, 14-0 in conference. Henlopen North champions. Their lone in-state loss was to Ursuline. This offense goes through Amelia Fruchtman. She's been tremendous. She leads the team 22 points per game, which when you think about it, in 32 minutes of play, that's pretty efficient. She also gets 7 rebounds per game and has knocked down 17 three-point shots. It's not only scoring, though, Glenn. This young lady also has 40 assists on the season, 36 blocks on the year, and it's efficient, 51% from the floor. The senior is counted on to lead this Vikings team, so she's going to have to be the player for us to keep an eye on. Her sister, Amari, she adds 4 points and 2 rebounds as well as 51 assists. So a lot of ball movement, a lot of sharing the basketball between the two Fruchtmans. Junior Allie Deal, she's averaging 7 points per game, second on the team. Good free throw line, free throw shooter at 66% and shoots a pretty efficient 45% from the floor. Maya Ingve is second on the team. She's got 15 three-pointers on the year. Only 3 points a game, but she makes them count from the outside, leading the team with 67, hitting 2 out of 3, 67% from the free throw line, couple other players to keep an eye on, Jordan Bowe and Mairead Rishko. Bowe, she's going to provide 4 rebounds per game, a couple of buckets there. Rishko, 91 assists on the season,
Wow.
5 assists per game, which is an assist total you don't normally see down here at this level. Cape, they also have earned themselves a tournament berth as the number 2 seed, facing the winner of the 15th seeded Ursuline and 18th seeded Friends. They get the first round bye, so that'll be a second round matchup later next week, and that could be, as we said, a matchup for a game that happened previously in the year, their lone in-state loss coming to those Ursuline Raiders. They also only average 50 points per game, but get it done on the defensive end, only allowing 31 a game. So both of these teams, this could be a good defensive battle in what could be a tight matchup.
Oh, I agree, Pat. Again, you've got basically a go-to player on both teams, Amalia Fruckman for Cape and Marche Brown for the Hornets of ECHS. So we have 2 career 1,000-point scorers on the floor today, Amalia Fruckman for Cape Henlopen and Marche Brown from ECHS. 3 players shooting 60% or better from the free throw line for the Vikings. And Pat gave you the stat line on Amalia Fruckman. It's just fantastic. She gets everything done. She doesn't just score, man. She pulls down rebounds. She assists. She's the best outside shooter on the team. She's taken a lot of three-point shots, made maybe right around 29-30%. So that overall 51% from the floor is very impressive.
It is, when you, like you said, Glenn, when you factor in, the lower percentage on the outside shooting, that means she's efficient around the rim. So it's going to be ECHS's goal to try and push her out more towards that free throw line extended out to the 3-point line, and try and limit these baskets at the rim. If they can do that, they're going to have themselves a shot.
All right, if you haven't heard, here are the top 8 seeds in the girls' tournament, which will start, again, sometime next week. Top seed is Seaford. The number 2 seed, Cape Henlopen. Number 3 seed, St. E's. Number 4 seed, Smyrna. The 5 seed is St. George's. The 6 seed is Padua. And the 7th seed is Howard, and the 8th seed, Caravel. So all 8 of those get a first-round bye. They will host a second-round game, and if they win that, they advance to the quarterfinals. We'll give you the boys as well while we're at it. Top 8 seeds end up being Dover. Everybody had them number 1 all year long and deserving of the top seed. At 19-1, their only out-of-state loss, and their only loss on the season was to the top-ranked team in New Jersey, Bergen Catholic.
Yeah.
They're outstanding. So nothing to shake your head about for that to be your only loss of the year. All right, the number 2 seed is Howard. The number 3 seed ends up being William Penn after they were 5 teams tied for that 3rd position in the seedings. Number 4 ends up being St. George's. Middletown is the 5th seed. The 6th seed is Seaford, who we will see later on today against Dover. And the number 7 seed ends up being Cape Henlopen. And the number 8 seed, the Smyrna Eagles. So those are your top 8 seeds for the upcoming state tournament that will start again sometime next week. All right, let's run down the rosters for our game today. We'll begin with the visitors. Cape Henlopen will be the visitors designated for the game today. 18-2 overall. And a couple of players not on the website for sports, but not in attendance here today, so the roster is a little bit depleted. So we have number 0, Haley Gamicello. Number 1, Aaron Rodriguez. Number 2, Michaela Gordon. Number 3, Mairead Rishko. Number 4 and 5 not here today. That's Lima and Mameli. Number 11, Maya Engvey. Number 12, Amara Fruckman. Number 14, Sydney Wetzel. Number 15, Amalia Fruckman. Number 20, Allie Deal. Number 21, Journey White. Number 22, Natalie Horsey. And number 25, Jordan Bowe for head coach Ron Dukes. For the early college high school Hornets, the players here today, number 0, Morgan Brown. Number 1, Marche Brown. Number 2, Ashira Brown. Number 3, Ava Brickhouse Reed. Number 4, London Days. Number 5, Jayla Dukes. Number 11, Sharon Rodney. Number 14, Blessing Canoe. Number 23, Jaden P. And number 25, Amina Pryor. For head coach Ron Dukes, Cape Henlopen, this is his first year coaching at Cape. Previously, he had been in Indy River and Sussex Central, coaching at those two schools starting back in 2007, has over 200 career wins. And again, as Pat mentioned, their only in-state loss was to Ursuline Academy, a team they might just see in their opening tournament game in the second round. All right, why don't we step aside for a quick break? We'll be back with more on the pregame show here. Again, Henlopen Conference Championship Day here on 302 Sports.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience.
Back here courtside at Dover High School, site of the Henlopen Conference Championship games today. As the crowd is filing in, looks like it's going to be a pretty good crowd, Pat, for the girls' game. And then later on, I'm sure we'll be at capacity for the boys' championship game.
We should, yeah. Two great games coming at you. A little bit of additional practice for the tournament coming up next week, and of course, conference bragging rights. I'm looking forward to both of these contests, no doubt about it, Glenn.
Okay, the starters are about to be announced to the crowd here. We'll begin with the designated visitors, the Northern Division champs from Cape Henlopen High School. As they're announced, we'll let you know. Well, I already know who the starters are for Coach Brock and ECHS. Did not get a starting five from Coach Dukes. So we will announce them to you as they come out. Obviously, number 15, Amalia Fruckman, will be on the floor. Most likely, Allie Deal. And Rishko after that. We'll find out in just a few minutes. PA announcements being made to the crowd here today.
We got great conference championship game action here in Delaware. It's also a great college basketball slate today. It's it's a wonderful time of year. We got the Olympics going on.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a sports fan, your head can be spinning
Fun
this
time.
time of year.
Fun time,
It
Pat.
really is. It
Spring
really
training,
is.
baseball starts.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
It is today.
Yeah.
Phillies. Well, not everyone's a Phillies fan, but my Phillies our Phillies, Glenn, start today.
Michaela Gordon is the first starter announced for Cape Henlopen. Also, number 3, Mairead Rishko. Number 12, Amara Fruckman. Number 15, Amalia Fruckman. And the final starter, number 20, Allie Deal. That's a starting five for head coach Dukes of Cape Henlopen. Now the starting five for Early College High School at DSU. It'll be number 1, the leading scorer, Marche Brown. Number 2, Ashira Brown. Number 4, London Days. Number 5, Jayla Dukes. And number 11, Sharon Rodney. Those are the starting fives for our game here today. The official crew is Lem Ross, Johnny McQueen, and Lou Pettigrew. We'll be stepping aside shortly for the playing of our national anthem and then get the opening tip for this Henlopen Southern Division Championship Northern Division rivalry. Again, great crowd here for this girls' game. And we're glad you're joining us on the 302 Sports Network. And we're going to step aside for the national anthem. All right, we just had our playing of our national anthem. Again, more fans are filing in here at Dover High School. It's going to be near capacity for this girls' game as they stands across from us are filling in. Those are for the spectators. Cheerleaders will be behind us, and we are right next to the Early College High School bench at Scorers Table Row. We're just about ready to go with opening tip, Pat.
Yeah, Glenn, it's both teams ready to go here. It was a very serious warm-up. No music being played. It's all business.
Yeah.
All business here today for these Henlopen
And we had a
championship
sighting.
games.
We had a sighting.
We did. We just kind of briefly chatted up Cape assistant John Gordon, former player of the year at St. Mark's.
Yeah.
Went to Maine and then transferred down to University of Delaware back when I had season tickets as a kid. My parents had season tickets. Man, we used to go down and watch those guys play all the time, man. They played good ball.
All right, quickly underway. A shot off the backward, no good, but then the follow-up by Amalia Fruckman.
There she is, and that's going to be the challenge for the Lady Hornets, is can they keep Fruckman away from the hoop?
Well, there's a quick steal for the Vikings. Already ahead early, 2-0. Cape in the visiting dark jerseys with light blue numbers, and ECHS in the home whites. Play right in front of us. Good pass underneath. Come up a little short. Second shot up and good by Allie Deal.
And then immediate pressure. Cape trying to force the issue here against the Lady Hornets.
That's Marche Brown who brought it up across midcourt. Already the two baskets have been assisted by Amara Fruckman. Oh, good shot down the other end. Couldn't finish.
Yeah, it's a good look down low for Jayla Dukes. Sophomore just unable to finish.
Cape pushing the pace. They draw a foul. And going through the free throw line will be Rishko.
Impressed here from Cape in this opening minute of the game. I mean, its energy level is up, forcing some turnovers and taking no prisoners on the offensive side, playing very aggressive early.
Jayla Dukes committed the personal foul. First on her. First free throw off the back of the rim. Again, Cape has three players that shoot at 60% or better from the line. And missing them both. Rebound controlled by the Hornets.
All right, let's see if the Lady Hornets get themselves into a half-court set. Looks like they will against this man-to-man defense.
Marche Brown has the ball now. She's guarded by Gordon. Now double team, and there's a steal. Picking her pocket. All the way down, laying it up and in. No, missed the shot. And running down that loose ball rebound, the Hornets. Take it the other way and slow it down.
See if they can make that missed opportunity hurt.
Now there's a pass in the lane that's stolen. Again, pushing the pace and transition up and in again by Allie Deal, and a quick timeout by the Hornets coach, Kenneth Brock.
Cape just doing a great job turning defense to offense. They're just the more aggressive team here to start this one off, Glenn. It's a good timeout here by Coach Brock to try and reset the energy level of his group. They just need to step up their energy.
You take a look at the starting lineup for ECHS. You have you got a senior, a sophomore, actually three sophomores, and a freshman. So they're a young team. This is the first time they've been in the Henlopen Conference Championship game, so maybe a little bit of tightness here early on.
A little bit, yeah. It's a big stage. Here it's a really good crowd. And it's the first time for this program being here. I mean, they have taken the next step as a program, this whole group, and fairly young for the most part.
Oh yeah, Marche Brown tried to go strong baseline, but the pass was stolen.
Marche, the only senior, on the roster,
and she gets her hands in there and gets the tie up. Possession arrow in favor of the Hornets.
Yeah, good job there, and she's going to have to be the catalyst for this team. Obviously, we look down there. You see she's averaging 17 points a game to lead the way. She's going to have to try and find a way. There's a turnover.
Yep, they lose the inbounds pass. Three-point shot. Money. And I'm trying to pick up that number, Pat. Number 3 for Cape. That's Rishko with the 3.
Great work there by Rishko. Good arc on her shot, too.
Yeah.
And another turnover here for the Lady Hornets. Not the start they were looking for.
No. Cape off to a 9-0 run to start the game. We're about 2.5 minutes in. And you got to love this facility here at Dover High, Pat. We've got 2 scoreboards in either corners, and both have players that are in the game, the points they've scored, and the fouls on them.
I like to say here, Glenn, they're using our tax money good down here in this school district. I mean, this is better than some small college facilities. There's a nice shot there by London Days.
Yep, that'll get the Hornets on the board, Pat, and stop that run.
Pull-up jump shot. The bank is open on this Saturday afternoon.
Yes, indeed. Cape moving it around the perimeter, but they've got most of their buckets inside. And there's Amalia Fruckman, got position and the easy layup.
That's it, Glenn. You said it. Fruckman did a great job of putting her body where it needed to be and using it to her advantage. And now another turnover here.
Fruckman tried to save it, skying up there one of the Hornets, but controlled by the Vikings. Another three-point shot, high-arching shot on the way, back of the rim. Fruckman with a rebound. She went up with it, and her shot was blocked. It'll be Hornet basketball.
Good hands there defensively. Fruckman did a good job high-pointing the basketball. And again, I mean, the Vikings just seem to be playing at a different speed right now. There was really good ball movement being displayed by them. Lady Hornets just need to settle in here. And with a young team, you know, there's a lot of learning moments that are happening right here in these first 3+ minutes of this one. Just the little stuff.
Yep.
You know, like right there, not coming to the basketball
right
to receive it, waiting for it to get to you. You can't do that against an aggressive defense.
And we saw that right there again.
Yep.
Almost another steal by Gordon.
And these are just going to be all coachable moments to prepare themselves for the second half of this game or the second quarter, and then as they go into tournament play.
Marche Brown up the right side of the floor, double teamed. Pass.
Nice block.
Yep. And not being able to control it. 3-on-1, up off the backboard, no good. Running it down. The Hornets, they'll take a mid-range jumper, and that is up and good by Shira Brown.
Good work by Shira Brown. And this is it. You got to keep playing with high energy here and getting yourself the opportunities.
Oh, that's a good hustle basket down the other end of the floor. And that's Amalia Fruckman again. Give her 6.
Yeah, Amalia's doing a good job. She's just playing at a different speed than everyone else right now.
Pass into Marche Brown. She's got to protect the ball. She does across midcourt.
And a great job of pulling it back out, setting half court up. She didn't have numbers there. Good recognition.
Looks like Cape's playing almost a matchup zone. There's a reach-in foul. First foul on the Vikings.
It's a little run and jump style, Glenn. And against a younger team, that's a good strategy to have, right? Kind of cause a little bit of havoc, create some panic, and then the bad decisions will follow. Lady Hornets just have to settle in.
Marche Brown, the leading scorer for the team, has yet to been able to get free for a shot. As we're midway through this opening quarter. Now Brown handling the ball. Pass around the perimeter, into the paint, floater up, back of the rim, no good. And Cape wants to get those transition buckets all the way down the floor. That won't go. Fruckman, the rebound. She missed the second shot, but then passes off to her sister for the bucket.
It is just a clinic right now by the Vikings. They want to get out and run, and they're doing so. Good answer right there from Marche Brown. I believe that's her first bucket of the game, Glenn.
Yep.
But this is where they're going to have to step it up a little bit. Right now, the foot speed advantage for the Vikings is causing problems as they're getting into the lane at will.
A good job using her body to shield off the defender. The shot up and good by Allie Deal.
I think it might be in ECHS's best interest to not maybe push the issue defensively and settle back a little bit, force outside shots.
17-6 early lead for the Lady Vikings. 2:15 to go in the opening quarter. Marche Brown dishes off. Baseline jumpers blocked by Fruckman. Deal comes out with it. All the way down, puts a shot up, no good. Follow up, no good.
2 minutes to play. Track meet here, Glenn.
It is.
Both teams playing it with tremendous pace.
Yeah, that time Marche lost the rock. She dribbled right into a defender. Amalia Fruckman down the floor, didn't have the numbers, but wide open underneath Deal. Her shot altered, no good.
Well, these players are gassed. It is just back and forth.
Shira Brown, a cross-court pass to Marche Brown. She's picked up again by Gordon. And getting a little frustrated because Cape's done a good job on her.
The Cape has the foot speed advantage right now. And that's where execution is going to have to come into play.
Marche all the way in. Yeah, she got some contact there, I guess, on the wrist. And it looks like the foul's going to go on Amalia Fruckman. And that is her first. Be the team second.
Hey, Marche, take your time.
Coach instructed Marche, and I think it's a great point. You got 10 seconds to catch your breath here.
Yeah.
Both of these teams have been running up and down. This is your opportunity to catch your breath to continue to play with that pace.
First free throw for the Hornets. It's up and good by Brown.
Great shooting for him.
She does have good form at the line. Got an early sub here. Ava Brickhouse-Reed, the freshman, will check in. Gives Shira Brown a breather. Second free throw up. Good. Yeah, very good form.
A good touch.
She makes them both. It's back to a 9-point deficit.
If I'm the Lady Hornets here in this half court, look at how much space there is on the floor, Glenn.
Yeah.
Everything's spread out. And that, with the foot speed advantage of Cape, it's going to create driving lanes. I try and pack this in a little bit more.
Fruckman that time drew a double team on her way to the basket. Foul called.
Better job there because they flooded the lane there against Fruckman. Now you just got to play with your hands straight up. Look to take a charge there as she tries to force herself in.
Both teams have committed 2 team fouls, but we're under a minute to go in the quarter. Good inbounds play. Oh, couldn't get that shot to go. And rebound Hornets. 50 seconds to go in the opening quarter.
Go pull it back out. I can't cross in front of the defender.
Nope.
Good hands.
Breakaway. Up and in. Basket, Amara Fruckman. That's her 4th point.
Amara Fruckman did a great job just keeping in front of the ball handler and waiting for her to cross it in front of her. Good quick hands and nice easy transition bucket.
19-8 lead for Cape Henlopen. They'll be the number 2 seed in the upcoming tournament. The Hornets are the 13th seed. Double team and another steal on a breakaway. And that bucket is scored by number 11, Maya Ingvi.
The Lady Hornets just struggling against this pressure right now.
Long shot at the buzzer. That's no good. End of the first quarter. Pat, you talked about it at the opening quarter. Your thoughts?
Yeah, right now a lot of pace being played. The foot speed advantage is over on Cape's side right now. Right now the Lady Hornets have to protect the basketball. A little too much dribbling in front. Little bit of carelessness with the basketball. Have to tighten it up, and I think try and tighten it up defensively. Cape, they're playing their style. They're dictating the pace of this game, and they seem very comfortable. They got to continue that. With a nice, comfortable lead here, but you just got to keep pushing. You can't back off at any point here, especially in a championship environment.
Okay, we'll be back right after this quick break on 302 Sport. Oh, we don't have time? Okay, we'll leave it right here. Our producer runs the show, Jason Winchell. Got Craig Laskowski on camera up top. I'm Glenn Fraser alongside Pat Gary-Andes. Just about ready for second quarter action.
Glenn, you can see like there's a lot of eagerness here between these two teams. Vikings have just done a great job of playing. There is such thing as playing fast and controlled.
Right.
Cape's doing that right now. It's a hard thing to do, especially at this level. But they're playing fast but not rushing.
Yeah.
So to speak, and I was very impressed with that opening quarter from them.
Yep, you're right. Fast but under control.
Mm-hmm.
Double team. Marche Brown comes away with it. She doesn't have the numbers, and she has that ball knocked away from behind. Good hands there by number 12, Amara Fruckman.
There's that foot speed again. I mean, Cape, they're tough. They're tough. They got some length. They are under. You wouldn't assume that they're as quick and as fast as they are. And right now, I think that's making the Lady Hornets uncomfortable.
Another zone defense being applied by the Vikings. Left corner 3-ball on the way. A little bit too strong by Marce Brown. Cape comes away with a rebound, runs the floor.
Got to stop the ball.
Good pass underneath. Contact and a foul. And going to the line will be Maya Ingvi.
They just run the floor so well. Their heads are up, handling the basketball. They're making the right pass. Very, very impressive start for Cape Henlopen.
Second foul on Jayla Dukes, one of the starters. First free throw up and good. Cape has a sub coming in. Coming back on the floor, Allie Deal. And Risco gets a break. Second free throw up and good. Ingvi makes them both.
Yeah, good looking shooting form there from Ingvi. Again, here you go. Can the Lady Hornets handle the ball enough to run this half-court set against this aggressive defense from Cape Henlopen?
That's a good penetration and a floater up and in by Mashira Brown.
That's it. If you can dribble through the pressure, you're going to have driving lanes with this aggressive defense on both sides. The Vikings have taken advantage of it so far. The Lady Hornets haven't been able to. Nice kick out for a wide-open three knocked in by Ingvi. She's having herself quite the first half here, Glenn.
At 5 points for her quickly, all here in this quarter. And now 26-10 lead. Brown with the ball, dishes off to Ashira, floater, baseline, that's short.
Nice pass.
Yeah.
This is very good transition basketball from Cape Henlopen. They haven't even really had to get themselves into a half-court rhythm. They haven't needed to.
8 points for Deal. There's a miss down the other end. Quickly down the floor. Wait for the half-court set. Underneath to Amalia Fruckman. Turnaround jump shot. Good.
It's nice work yet again. Very impressive.
8 points for her and for Allie Deal as those two lead the Vikings. 7 points off the bench for Maya Ingvi.
There's a turnover.
Yeah.
Back to Cape we go.
That was good defense again. They didn't give her any room to dribble down the far side. She stepped out. 30-10.
As Blessing Canoe checks in, a freshman, as well as Ava Brickhouse Reed. Two freshmen checking into the contest.
Cape into the paint. Floater. Short. Think partially deflected. The Vikings got the rebound, but I guess when they, on the pass, they stepped out.
Yeah, Fruckman looked like she had her foot on the line there.
Inbounds pass. And the Vikings, no pressure, the backcourt with a 20-point advantage. They really don't need to do that. It's just set up in the half court. Now we've got a battle for the ball. What do we have?
Travel. We got to travel, Glenn.
Okay.
It's going to stay here with the Lady Hornets.
And they get another sub in. Ava Brickhouse Reed will check out. I think that was London Days back on the floor. Marche Brown, and now, she stepped at midcourt, and that's a backcourt violation.
It's a tough one. That's one of those where you just got to recognize where you're at on the court.
Amara Fruckman throws it in right in front of us. Oh, wide open underneath.
Good find. Good cut.
That's Ingvi.
Ingvi's having herself quite the opening half.
9 points now for her. She's tops on the team. And that ball went off the foot of Marce Brown. She tried to save it, but right to a Viking. One-on-one. Almost a travel. Had the shot blocked. Cape tried to save it, but they stepped out of bounds.
Good hustle defense back.
Once again, the Hornets will be the 13th seed in the tournament. Their opening round game will be against Odyssey Charter.
Good matchup for them to start the tournament off. Right now, this half hasn't gone their way, but they've got to keep their focus.
Oh, a nice catch and shoot. Good look. Couldn't get the shot to go down. And now running ahead of the pack, up ahead. Shot is blocked, but a foul from behind.
I tell you, this transition game from Cape Henlopen, Glenn, extremely, extremely impressive.
Pat, that's a second foul on London Days. Second team foul. And the first free throw up, no good. At the line is Mairead Rishko. Really good field hockey player for Cape. They played in the state championship game this past fall. She missed them both. Rishko's 0 for 4 from the line, Pat, but she hit her only three-point shot. There's a three-point shot top of the circle. And that'll be out of bounds to the Lady Vikings. Midway through this second quarter, 32-10, Cape, who raced out to a 9-0 lead and have not looked back.
They have not. And the pace of play has just been extremely impressive.
Good kick-out pass, right wing, three-point shot. A little too strong. Brown with a rebound. She runs to the floor down the opposite side. Oh, up and under. Can't get that shot to go down. They got the rebound, and on the putback, a foul. And the Hornets will go to the line.
This is Canoe.
Yep, Blessing Canoe. And she's yet to score in the game today. The foul was on Allie Deal. Just her first. First free throw, back rim, no good. Amalia Fruckman checks back on the floor for Coach Dukes, and she gives a breather to her younger sister.
Substitution's going to be Sharon Rod. He's going to come in for Canoe.
Right. She started to head out on the floor, but they pulled her back.
Good shot.
One out of two at the line. Makes it 32-11 with 4 minutes to go in the opening half. Cape Henlopen, the team during the season, and knocked off Padua upstate. That's a good quality win for them. They beat Smyrna twice.
Well, you see the formulas. There's another three knocked down, this time by Rishko.
Yeah. Obviously, at the free throw line, she's too close.
Exactly. It throws the whole touch off, right?
Right.
That is her free throw line, the three-point line.
She's deadly from there.
But they want to turn you over, play with tremendous pace, get out and run.
Just like there, Pat.
And they're executing at a very high level in this first half.
Gordon with the bucket. That was great hesitation, getting a defender up in the air and then getting the easy lay-in. Again, almost a steal. And a whistle and a foul at the free throw line. I think that might be on Deal. Yeah, it is. That'll be the second on her. First Cape Henlopen Viking player with more than one personal foul. Team foul number 2, both teams with 2 team fouls here in the second quarter. And going to the line will be Ava Brickhouse-Reed, the freshman. Stoppage with 3:14 to go in this opening half. Have fans now under the basket to our left. Filling up about a quarter of that space. And across the floor from us, about 80% full. Nothing there for Brickhouse-Reed.
A little flex offense being called out here against this zone.
Yeah. They swing it around. Pass underneath, and we got a whistle, traveling violation. Hornet basketball, just under 3 minutes to go in the half. And, Pat, right now, if you're Coach Brock and the Hornets, you can't look at the scoreboard. You just have to have quality possessions.
That's correct. You gotta play this game one possession at a time. There's a good possession, back-to-back good possessions, defensively and offensively. And I think that this switch to zone could help them. Force Cape to get out of this transition game, force them to shoot from the outside, close the lane down a little bit.
Fruckman, mid-range jumper off
the
glass, no good, and finally corralling that rebound. Number 4, London Days.
And then here on this side of the basketball, you've got to be able to handle the pressure. Spread the floor out. Little off-ball movement, a little ball screen here. Don't mind it, but you got to be careful of the double team.
Good defense right there. And there's anticipation on the pass, breakaway off the steal, and an easy bucket there by Gordon. Now, timeout by Coach Brock. I think it's a good timeout, and I do think you're correct. I think that zone defense is going to help them out, trying to bite into this deficit.
Try and slow the pace of the game down as much as you can. Because right now that the high-paced play is benefiting the Cape Henlopen Vikings.
So the largest lead of the game right now, 26 points. It's the second time Cape has taken this much of an advantage here in this opening half. And the scoring's all spread out. I mean, Amalia Fruckman was averaging almost half the team's outpoint in the regular season, but it's all spread around. I mean, Fruckman has 8, Ingva has 9, also 8 for Allie Deal. So it's not just Amalia Fruckman.
Nah, they've done a good job. A lot of it's just getting out and running, right? They've had a lot of transition baskets, office steals, and then in the half court, the three-point shooting has been superb. So they're getting shots up, and they're shooting at a much higher clip than that 30% we talked about at the beginning of the game. So they're doing a good job of getting everybody involved, and a little bit maybe different formula than what we're used to seeing from Cape. And this is a good little, obviously bragging rights. We're not going to take anything away from the Henlopen title, but it's a good tune-up performance for tournament play. Perhaps it gives some players some confidence going into that.
Exactly.
On both sides. I mean, the Lady Hornets, you could also turn around and other players other than Marche and Ashira could get going here too, which could give them confidence when they go into and open their tournament schedule this week.
Exactly. Good pass underneath to Amalia Fruckman. Turnaround jump shot short. And they're collapsing on her when she's in the post.
Which I think that's the strategy. Unfortunately, this game has kind of gotten away from them. But that's really what you should do with this Cape Henlopen team. Make someone else beat you.
Marche Brown dribbles in strong. High off the glass, no good, out of bounds to the Hornets. With 1.5 minutes to go here in this opening half.
Yeah, the Lady Hornets, I think they just kind of got shell-shocked here to start this one off. I mean, they're only giving up 34 points a game, and they've already given up 39. It's been a barrage.
Yeah. Good rebound, Marche Brown. Step back shot, that's blocked. Fruckman runs the break, cross court. Oh, good passing. Nice ball distribution. They can't get the shot, but Fruckman gets the offensive rebound and the points.
Yeah, good work in transition there. Good. I'll tell you, Cape, we did mention this in the first half, or before the game, I should say. They do share the basketball, Glenn. That ball does not stick. They're swinging it around.
Pass underneath. Off a couple of hands. The layup, a little short. Battle for the loose ball rebound. And won by the Vikings.
Good opportunity there for Dukes, just unable to knock it down.
Oh, that was one of the few mistakes that Cape's made this entire half. That was an ill-advised pass. Under 40 seconds to go in the half. It's a 41-13 advantage. Hornets will throw it in just as soon as one of the players finish tying up those sneakers. Good pressure on the inbounds pass. Hornets break it. Up ahead. London Days, long shot off the side of the rim. Hornets ran down the rebound. Then we've got a reach-in foul on the Vikings. I think that's going to go on number 1, Aaron Rodriguez, who's entered the game. Only the team's third. And the first on Rodriguez. Hornets have 28 seconds here. And almost an inbounds steal. Marche Brown will take a contested three. That's good.
I tell you, man, Brown, you can see why she averaged. Now, today this game hasn't gone their way, but you can see the vision and how she can score average 17 a game.
Good pass in the lane, but then they collapsed on it. We've got a tie-up and a jump ball. I'm looking up at the scoreboard. They did not call that a three.
Nah, it looked like she might have had a foot on the line, Glenn. That's the assumption.
Okay. We'll change that. Inbounds pass, stolen. Hornets run down the far side of the floor. And I think she was trying to lay it off for a teammate, but right there was Gordon. Desperation heave, and that's no good at the bucket at the half. It's 41-15 as the Vikings have a huge lead here. And, Pat, when you look on paper, you got a team that's going to go into the tournament as a 2 seed and one as a 13 seed. Mm-hmm. You kind of expect Cape to be favored, but, again, maybe a little bit of jitters here early for ECHS.
A little bit of jitters for sure, and I mean, that Cape just great execution. Tremendous job getting out in transition throughout the entirety of that first half. I think ECH kind of came in. They wanted to go athlete for athlete defensively with the kind of pressure man-to-man. And, Cape just has the foot speed advantage right now. They're able to get by their defenders and in the lane at will to start this one off and either finish at the rim or kick out to open three-point shooters. And right now you could see maybe in the second half a closer contest. Obviously the score is what it is, but perhaps this second half score could be a little bit closer if ECHS maybe commits to that zone a little bit,
right?
To try and pack things in, force outside shots, and if they can limit turnovers. Right now, defensively, Cape Henlopen has been able to cause deflections, cause panic, and get out in transition. If ECH can tighten that up, you might see a second half that's a little more contested than what we saw here in this first half. That was a perfect half from Cape.
It was. All right, we're going to step aside. We'll be back in about 5 or 6 minutes, and we'll go down the leading scorers in this ball game. We'll do all that when we come back here on 302 Sports.
From Fenwick Island to Middletown, Surf Bagel is your go-to spot for fresh baked bagels and good vibes. We're open daily from 6:30 a.m. to 2 p.m., serving up breakfast and lunch favorites like our specialty wraps, made-to-order salads, tasty smoothies, and locally roasted coffee. Be sure to check out our iconic merch, the perfect way to wear the beach life wherever you go. Dine in and enjoy the beach atmosphere, or grab your order to go and hit the road. We're stoked to serve you soon.
Get the assurance that your HVAC system is what you need with Ambience. Ambience provides you with over 25 years of experience in the heating, cooling, and plumbing industry. The team at Ambience Heating and Air Conditioning provides high-quality residential HVAC installations, maintenance, and repairs in new and older homes in the Delaware, Maryland, Pennsylvania tri-state area. You may not realize it, but half of your energy costs go to heating and cooling. Make sure your energy dollars count and call us today for a free estimate. 302-239-HVAC. 302-239-4822. Wraps, signs, banners, and promotional items that can help your business stand out from the rest. Looking for an excellent way to convey a professional image? Customized promotional products are the perfect way to target new customers, increase employee retention, and boost your brand awareness. Let the professionals at Cassidy Graphics bring your advertising ideas to life. Give them a call today at 302-326-2412. Again, that number is 302-326-2412. Again, Cassidy Graphics brings your advertising ideas to life.
I think I've always known he was going to do something like this. He did not want to do active duty because he wants to do college first. I think that was the biggest thing for him, instead of waiting and then doing college after.
One of the differences I noticed when he came back from basic training, he was more organized in how he's going about things a little bit. I know he commented that a lot of things his classmates would do that it didn't bother him before, but now he realizes, because he's been outside of high school, I think maybe he's a little more responsible.
He's thinking about his future a lot more. He talks about it and the different possibilities. And he mentioned the ROTC program as well. And he said, I could graduate as an officer. And so I was kind of excited when he mentioned that he could do that as well.
I would just tell people, if their son or daughter was considering the National Guard, that I think it's a great opportunity. I think it's something that can really help somebody grow. And at the same time, you're serving your country, which is a great thing too. So I think it's a good opportunity.
First State Orthopedics has 46 physicians and 22 physician's assistants at 16 locations across the state of Delaware. We provide both surgical and non-surgical treatment for a variety of orthopedic conditions, are specially trained in current state-of-the-art techniques. We serve as team physicians for over 20 high schools, Wilmington University, and many local recreational and competitive leagues. Our doctors are readily available to all local emergency departments, medical aid units, and urgent care centers for consultation and treatment. Give us a call today at 302-731-2888 or visit us online at firststateortho.com.
I chose GVC because it has a great international program. It is very cheap for America. I love the facilities, I love the campus, and I love the people here.
Hola, mi nombre es Angélica Febre, soy de Puerto Rico y escogí GVC por la comunidad y para jugar voleibol.
I chose GVC because it was an affordable option to pursue a business career and play baseball.
Back here courtside, as the two teams are out loosening up, getting ready for second half action. Here are the scoring totals in the first half. Leading the way for ECHS, their leading scorer, Marcy Brown. She has 8 points, 4 points for Ashira Brown, 2 for London Days, and 1 for Blessing Canoe. For Cape Henlopen, very balanced scoring. Leading the way, Amalia Fruckman, their leading scorer. She got half of her season total in the opening half with 10. 9 points off the bench by Maya Ingvi. 6 points for Rishko, 4 for Michaela Gordon, 4 for Amara Fruckman, and 8 for Allie Deal. Good balanced scoring by Cape. And, again, Pat, you kind of alluded to it at the break as to how ECHS had just kind of cut into the deficit some and keep this from being a running clock.
Yeah, I think that, that's got to be the strategy here in the second half is try and close that lane down defensively and then take care of the basketball on offense. You got to protect the basketball. There's active hands by Cape Henlopen, and there's a lot of jumping the passing lanes. So use your body to protect the basketball when you're dribbling and incorporate maybe some backdoor cuts to take advantage of this aggressive defense, and they can get themselves a little more shot opportunities. And then hopefully what that does is it leads to made shots, which allows you to get back on defense and not let the Vikings run up and down the court right now. That's the difference. That was what was happening in that first half. Hornets were either, firing away and missing and not getting back on defense, or they were turning the basketball over, which was turning into really easy buckets for Cape Henlopen. And then in the half court, when they were going man-to-man, they were too spread out, which created driving lanes. If they can compact the lane a little bit, take away those driving lanes in a half court, they'll be in better rebounding position to take it, and forcing the outside shots will be a lower shooting percentage. It'll just allow them to play a little more to the pace that Cape has established.
I would imagine that Coach Dukes for Cape Henlopen is going to be substituting freely here in this third quarter, just like he did in the opening half, keeping fresh bodies on the floor.
Well, if this is the style of play that they want to play, Glenn, they're going to have to, right? Yeah. And as a player, it can go one of two ways. You can either, just be exhausted by it, but it can also give you a mental, boost because you know that your coach trusts you. You're going to get your opportunity.
Pass inside to Amalia Fruckman, kicks it out in the corner. Good reaction, leads to a baseline jumper, no good. Now cross-court pass, top of the circle. Deal. She has 8 points in the game. Good defense in this opening possession by the Hornets.
And there it is. They're in the half-court offense, not creating those driving lanes and wide-open passes down the middle of the lane.
A block from behind, but she got her on the wrist, so that's a foul called on Ashira Brown. That'll be her first.
Good half-court defensive possession there for the Lady Hornets. Good find, good take here from Michaela Gordon.
Yep, the daughter of John Gordon, legendary player here in Delaware High School, and as you mentioned, ended up at the University of Delaware.
Mm-hmm. Those were back. Bob Carpenter Center was fun back then. Him, Tyrone Perry was on the team.
Yeah.
Mike Begeese.
Oh, Begeese.
Yeah, they were good.
Who later was an assistant coach at UD.
Yeah, they were good.
Dribble into the paint. Good defense. Battle for the loose ball. Marche Brown comes up with it. And the Hornets will set in the half court. Cross court. Off of a Hornet player. Amalia Fruckman runs the floor. Oh, nice ball movement again. They can't get the shot to go, but I like the way they are unselfish with a pill.
Absolutely. Lady Hornets got to slow down. You can't throw those cross-court passes as well. If you're going to make that pass, dribble over there or make the pass to the top of the key, then swing it over. Little fundamental things.
Attempt at a steal, knocked out of bounds by Rishko. We played a little more than a minute here in this third quarter. No one has scored yet in this quarter. Still a 41-15 lead. As the Vikings again, Rishko knocks it out.
Got to look for backdoor opportunities if you're the Lady Hornets. That's what's going to be there.
Into Marche Brown. It's got
Gordon defending her.
Yep, over to Sharon Rodney. Now to Ashira. Tough shot, and she got it.
I'll tell you what, there's been a couple of floaters from the Lady Hornets here today. They show really good touch in that middle of the paint floater range. They just haven't had many opportunities to get to them.
Right. And there's a pass that was stolen, but Cape got it back. On top. Now they work it around the circle. Pass inside. Good defense and a steal. Hornets have a 3-on-2. Went strong, kicked away. Marche Brown into the paint. She's tied up.
Oh, they're going to call a foul here. Got a foul call.
Okay, we got a foul from the other official. Foul is posted on Laraid Rishko, her first.
30-second timeout, Glenn.
Yep. We'll keep it right here as we're just barely 2 minutes into this third quarter. And at the end of this one, Pat, we'll end this stream, and then we'll come back to start the boys stream a little bit later. They're scheduled to tip at 4 o'clock.
Should be a good one there, right, Glenn? It's going to be, Dover with an undefeated in-state record, #1 team in the state, and Seaford, who has some talent.
Yeah.
They have some talent there.
It starts with QB1, Vince Evans.
Vince Evans recently gets to eclipses the 1,000-point plateau. So, they have talent. We did a game earlier in the year against St. George's with Seaford, and the talent's there, as is from previous years. It's can they stay focused, organized in terms of their style of play? That's going to be the question. Against Dover, you can't come out and just roll the ball on the court and hope to beat them.
Yeah.
So that's going to be a fun one in game number 2 of our doubleheader.
Mid-range jumper is a little bit too strong. Weak side rebound pulled in by Ashira Brown. She runs the floor right in front of us.
Much better effort to start this second half off from the Lady Hornets. And credit to Coach for making the adjustment, going to the zone defense.
Three-point shot, left wing. That's good. Up and in by Rodney.
It's made a difference. They're trying to cause some havoc here. They don't do it. Sink back into a zone.
Yep, they're on a 5-0 run right now to start the third quarter. Good pass inside, blocked. Out off the Hornets, but the coaching staff to our right here, Pat, applauding the effort right now.
Well, yeah, and they should be applauded. And these young ladies came out of the second half, and they didn't hang their heads.
Nope.
They're playing with great energy right now, and they're off to a 5-0 run to start the quarter off. The adjustment to zone has at least slowed down Cape Henlopen.
Looking for the ball, Malia Fruckman, she gets it into the paint. Shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Hornets. They bring it up the floor across midcourt. Shira Brown over to Rodney. Rodney in strong. That's off the side of the backboard. And we've got a tie-up. Possession there in favor of the Hornets, who are hustling after the loose balls now, too.
Yeah, you know what? And good for them. Good for them. This is good to see. A lot of players end up hanging their heads down by that much at halftime, but clearly they heeded their coach's message, and they've come out playing very well to start this third quarter off.
Marche Brown was guarded by Gordon. Now Shira Brown into the paint. Floater, back of the rim. Fruckman the rebound.
Glenn, I think that's the first floater I've seen missed.
A little 2-on-1, and
a
a block
block
from behind. That was London Days.
Great hustle by Days. The young lady Hornets, Glenn.
Yeah. Starting to get into this a little bit now.
Starting to get into it, yes. Yep. Yes.
Inbounds pass went right through the hands of Amalia Fruckman into the hands of Shira Brown. Crossover dribble into the paint, dishes off. Shot up, partially deflected.
A little too sped up there. You know you got Fruckman in front of you. Just pull that one back out.
Good bounce pass to
Or
Michaela
pump fake.
Brown. She can't handle it, though. Got a couple of subs here, Pat. Michaela Brown will check out. Coming in for her is Maya Ingve. Shira Brown gets a breather for the Hornets.
See, this is where if I'm Coach Dukes, and perhaps we'll see that here in the next couple of minutes, I'm telling my team there's no shot clock. Let's stay patient in our offense. There's a foul and 2 shots upcoming here for Jayla Dukes. But Cape right now, instead, don't let this game kind of get out of control and unravel a little bit on you. The Lady Hornets have made some adjustments. Now you have to counter-adjust, and perhaps that's limiting possessions in this game, slowing things down and trying to work to get a good shot.
Dukes misses the first free throw. The foul was on Maya Ingve, just her first, team second. We're midway through this third quarter, and the Hornets had made some adjustments because Cape has not scored yet in this quarter. Second free throw attempt. She makes that one. 1 out of 2.
Got that one on target that time, Glenn.
Now a 6-0 run by the Hornets. Cross-court pass open for a 3. Won't take it now. She does. A little bit too strong. Good position for the rebound.
Great work here from ECHS. Impressive.
Marche Brown almost has that stolen, turns around, throws it up. That one almost went in. That was a quick turnaround, yeah.
Yep. Tough shot.
Yeah, it was.
Tough shot.
3:15 to go in the third quarter.
Cape still in control here, but again, no need to really hurry. Just kind of run through your offensive set. Use this time to take advantage of there you go. That's good.
Yep, good ball movement.
They were patient. Yep. They slowed themselves down, and they executed.
Yep. Going to the free throw line will be Allie Deal, who has 8 points in the game. The foul was called on London Days. Unfortunately, that's her third. Deal makes the first. It's her first trip to the line. So now Shira Brown checks back into the game. Days will come out with those 3 fouls.
Days was playing with great energy, though. Had a nice shot block, and but that's a good call by Coach Brock. Don't want to pick up that 4th foul here before the 4th quarter.
Deal makes them both, and the first points in this quarter for Cape. Hornets thought about a three-pointer, and then on the pass, stolen. Breakaway, 2-on-1. Deal all the way in, missed the shot. They got the rebound, put back, there's a foul.
A little careless with the basketball there and forced another turnover and opportunity to run for Cape.
Ava Brickhouse-Reed picks up her first foul. That's a team's third.
Last couple possessions, you've seen Cape kind of, now they're doing their counter adjustment, right? The Lady Hornets came out the opening punch here in the second round, and now they're kind of getting, the Vikings are kind of getting their legs underneath them a little bit and adjusting to this new strategy.
Rishko. There she goes. She made a free throw. 1 out of 6 from the line. It's now 44-21, 2:48 to go in the third. 7 points now for Maraid, as she has hit 2 3-pointers. Good defense on Marche Brown. There was a tie up there. Possession arrow in favor of Cape, I thought.
Marche's got to recognize you're dribbling. Yeah. You're not going to be able to dribble through 3 defenders there. Instead of trying to pound through there, slow down, skip the ball across the court there, let your teammate bring it across, and then you get it back into your half-court set.
So after a 6-0 run, actually an 8-0 run to start this quarter, it's now a 3-0 run for Cape. I was right the first time. It was a 6-0 run to start it. Shira Brown. Marche Brown for 3. A little bit too strong.
That's a good shot, though. Dribbled it, penetrated the defense, forced the double team, kicked it to an open shooter.
Yep, she had a good look. Now wisely, Cape pulls it out. Now they're going to take a 3-point shot, a little strong. Deal runs down the loose ball. Pass underneath. That's anticipated and stolen by the Hornets. Coming up with it was Canoe. Marche Brown inside the arc. Can't get the jumper to go.
Another good look. Just can't quite finish.
Yeah. Under 1:40 to go in this third, Pat.
Smart here by Cape.
Yeah.
Good take.
Yeah.
Good, strong takedown low for Jordan Bowe.
Her first points of the game. And now it's back to a 25-point lead. Ashira all the way into the paint, puts up a floater, no good. She was fouled. She'll go to the line. Let's see who they called a foul on. Foul's going to be called on Bowe, who just made the basket. Ashira has 6 points in the game. First trip to the line for her. And she makes it first. Couple of subs for Cape.
See
Maya Ingve just checked out, and so did Amalia Fruckman. And who came in, Pat?
Amara Fruckman comes in, and Michaela Gordon.
Okay.
And coming in here soon will be Ava Brickhouse-Reed. She's going to grab the shooter, Ashira Brown. If Brown converts 2 for 2 there on the free throws, she'll get a breather.
Eight points in the game for Ashira Brown. She ties teammate Marche for team high. 1:15 to go in the third. As the Hornets came out and bit into that lead a little bit. They trail by 23. Baseline strong move, and we've got an offensive foul called on Jordan Bowe.
It must have been on a push-off there.
Yeah.
Bowe must have extended that arm.
That's a 14 foul on Cape with 62 seconds left in this third. A little bit of backcourt press now by Cape.
Oh.
Ooh, that was almost dangerous, yeah.
Yes, it was.
Back to Marche. Bounce pass.
There you go. Get dropped down there. Drop down that defense. Make a move.
Good strong move and a pass, and it was off of the teammate. And out of bounds to the Hornets. They'll keep possession with 41 seconds to go in the third. Inbounds pass was tipped. Hornets do retain possession, though. Pass at the free throw line. Strong move. Shot up won't go, but contact and a foul. I think that's another one on Bo.
Tell you, I mean, night and day performance here from the Lady Hornets here. A much stronger effort here in this third quarter.
Still waiting for the post of foul because they have Bo's number up there for 2, but she already had the 2.
2-5. They do call it on.
All right,
Bo.
so that's the third on her. Team foul number 5. And at the line, Jayla Dukes, 1 for 2. Low-scoring third quarter. Good defense by both teams. Now the sub comes in for Cape. Bo will check out. Amalia Fruckman back in the game. Both of these teams, of course, will represent their respective divisions in the Henlopen in the upcoming state tournament. Second free throw, no good. But a good tie-up by Marseille Brown.
Good effort. It's going to be Lady Hornet ball.
Yeah, that's a good job. Good hustle by Brown. So with just under 30 seconds to go in the third, a chance for them to score again. Oh, deep three-point shot. That's good by the freshman Brickhouse Reed.
They shot that ball with confidence. Nice work. Now they got to get back on defense.
They cut what was a 26-point deficit down to 20 here in the third with 12 seconds to go. Good pass to Fruckman. Oh, and one, and she'll go to the line.
Hey, great cut. Good pass. Nice work there.
Looks like the foul is going to go on Dukes. That'll be her third. So now 2 players for the Hornets with 3 personal fouls, Days and Dukes, and they're the leading rebounders and shot blockers. Free throw is missed by Fruckman.
Good block.
Yeah, good block. And that'll do it for the third quarter, Pat. But much better quarter for the Lady Hornets.
It was. They slowed the pace down. They executed on offense, didn't turn the ball over as much, and that recipe, they're +4 in that third quarter. So credit to them. Not hanging their heads there and trying to keep this thing as respectable as they can.
They outscored the Vikings 11-5 in that third quarter. Actually, no, it was 11-7. Mm-hmm. But they did play, as you said, much better there in the third quarter, and especially coming right out of the locker room on that early 6-0 run. We're going to keep it right here because our producer, I don't want to work him too hard today. He's got the state tournament coming up. A little fist pump from Jason Winchell. And to give credit to the rest of the crew, we got Craig Laskowski up there on camera. I'm Glenn Frazier, and he is Pat Garianides. And mission complete for the Hornets in that third quarter. They want to keep this from being a running clock. Yeah. Try to bite into this a little bit. It would be a monumental task for them to actually win this game, but make this look respected. And like you said, get some momentum going into the tournament.
That's kind of what I would want to see. If I'm a fan and I'm Coach Brock, is I want to see the effort level rise. I want to see an adjustment made. I want to see how you ladies handle adversity, and they handled it pretty darn well because come tournament time, you don't know what's going to hit you. The Vikings they got red hot from outside. They were getting out in transition. It was a barrage, but the Lady Hornets have shown, okay, we can adjust our style of play, slow this thing down into a half-court game, and compete with anyone.
Pass into the paint to Michaela Gordon, and there's a foul and a whistle. I think that's going to go against Jayla Dukes. If so, yeah, and that's her fourth, Pat.
It's tough there, Dukes. She had her hand on the ball, but the body, she made contact with the body.
Yeah.
She's going to have to come out.
Yep. Coach Brock is going to get London Days back on the floor. She has 4 personal fouls. Or, excuse me, she has 3. Good inbounds pass. They set that up nicely, and that was an easy lay-in bucket for Deal.
Little confusion there for the Lady Hornets. 2 defenders go with 1, and that led to an easy layup.
Shaver Brown into the paint. Floater was back to the rim, but they got the rebound. Put back a little bit too strong. They got another opportunity and a third.
And a fourth. Oh, that one goes in, Glenn.
3 offensive rebounds in that series. And that's the kind of stuff you want to give you momentum going into the tournament right there, Pat.
That's it.
Waiting to see them post the foul on the board as the bucket was up and good by Sharon Rodney, I think. Wait to see that number. I think it was Rodney that scored.
It was. Now she's at the free throw line trying to convert the three-point play.
Never did see the foul posted. A little strong with that free throw and run down the rebound. The Lady Vikings in the person of Amara Fruckman.
No, it's the cardinal sin. Pick the dribble up at half court. She gets away with it.
Yep. Down to Deal. Deal into the paint. Kick out in the corner. Gordon dribbles in. Baseline. Rishko. Oh, shots up and good. Good strong move by Rishko.
And a steal. Look at this. Vikings, good ball movement. Oh, almost an and one opportunity there.
Bo was fouled. She'll go to the line. That's 2 points in the ball game. 6:41 to go. 52-28. Vikings led by 26 at halftime, 41-15. First free throw missed. Now checking in, Blessing Canoe. London Days comes out for the Hornets. And then Morgan Brown sees her first action. She comes in. I think they were subbing for the wrong player. A little confusion on the bench. So now Sharon Rodney will come right back in the game.
Yeah,
and Morgan Brown's coming right back out. Bo at the line, second free throw attempt coming up. And she can't get the rim bounce. Marsha Brown comes away with it. Marsha Brown has it right in front of us. Guarded by Gordon. Little Euro step makes the floater.
Tough shot right there. Nice make.
Her first points of the second half, give her 10 for the game. And now a whistle and palming violation.
How about that? We rarely see the carry.
I think I've only had one call like that all year. Yeah,
man. In fact, I bet you some of the community watching it is, what do you mean palming?
Yeah, right. What is that call, huh?
You know? Palming. Then it became carrying.
Right.
It's kind of like the term snuff. You remember the term snuff? Or
Yeah.
did my mother make that up?
No, it's a term.
Yeah, on the block shots.
Yep. Baseline floater by Marsha Brown. No good. Bo with a rebound.
Good work by Bo. Way to use her body. And there's a good timeout here by Coach Dukes to save possession.
Comes at the 5:42 mark left in the game, a 22-point lead for Cape, who led by 26 at the half. So here in the second half, the Hornets have played right with Cape. It's almost an equal game here so far in the second half.
Yeah, they've limited their turnovers, which has limited the transition opportunities for Cape Henlopen, and then defensively they've kind of gone to a more conservative approach, right, with the zone for the most part, kind of helping but more on the man-to-man defense as well. And yeah, they've made the adjustments that hurt them in the first half here in the second half, and that's why this game's been a lot tighter. So credit to the Lady Hornets for that.
Good crowd in here today for this Henlopen Conference Championship game here at Dover High School. As once again, at the end of this, we'll end this stream, and then we'll come back a little bit later for the boys' game between Dover and Seaford. Two teams that will be top 8 seeds and get first-round byes in the boys' tournament. Nice defense right there by the Hornets.
That it was. Yeah, I also give credit to Cape Henlopen on the other side, where they haven't gotten frustrated and let this adjustment from ECHS snowball on them. They've been able to keep their lead and have just accepted the fact that it's going to be a little bit of a tighter game here in the second half. They're not freaking out, letting it snowball.
Oh,
wow.
Tough shot.
Yes, it was.
I think that was Deal, number 20 on the bucket.
Yes, it was.
Good pass up ahead to Ashira Brown, and she's fouled by Deal. 14 points now for Deal to lead the way for Cape. 12 for Amalia Fruckman. Then 9 each for Rishko and for Ingvi. Coach Duke's getting some balanced scoring today. Foul was called on Allie Deal, her third. First free throw up and good by Ashira Brown. She now has 9 points. Deal getting a breather for Cape. She goes to the bench. Second free throw attempt is up and good. I'll tell you what, Marche and Ashira have really good form at the line.
They do. That they do.
Still a 22-point lead, though, for Cape. Good kick out. Bo gave an up fake.
There you go. Work your half-court offense. That's what I'd like to see right here from the Vikings.
Yep, being real patient now.
Yeah, there's no need to force shots up.
Right. Under 5 minutes to go. And
Good
she
help.
dribbles right into a double team. Marche Brown with a steal. The defense beats her down the floor, and she traveled.
She's kind of lost control there. Good defense in transition by Ingvi.
Michaela Gordon checks back in for Cape, and she gives Jordan Bowe, a breather. And for the Hornets, Ashira Brown gets a rest.
And Morgan Brown checks in.
Okay. Good pass underneath. Michaela Gordon with it across midcourt. Oh, and she's tied up and then stolen, ripped right away from her. Pass ahead to Morgan Brown. She's bumped from behind. That's a foul. And she'll go to the line. I think the foul was on Ingvi.
Ingvi got her from behind.
That'll be the second on Ingvi. Team's third. Well, she got the friendly rim bounce, and Morgan Brown is in the scorer's book.
All three Browns getting points today.
Yep, they all scored.
Morgan, Marche, and Ashira.
Second attempt is up. A little bit strong. She makes 1 out of 2.
Gotta get back on defense if you're ECHS.
Amalia Fruckman thought about a step back three. She won't take it. They'll set it up in the half court. And ball's loose. Cape got it back. We're midway through the final quarter. 21-point lead for the Vikings. Amalia Fruckman dribbles in and then lays it off to her teammate for an easy bucket. That's Deal.
Good unselfish pass.
Yep.
Pretty even scoring throughout for the Vikings today.
Little miss on the three-point shot other side of the floor. .23 advantage for Cape Henlopen. Now they release. Hornets trying to get back. Good pass underneath. Fruckman can't make the shot off the window. Good pass. And one. Going to the line will be Rishko. Lead back up to 25 here. Rishko can make it 26. Morgan Brown and Blessing Canute check out for the Hornets. Free throw is missed. Rebound. Corralled by the Hornets. Good pass underneath. Oh, and they couldn't connect.
Hey, good idea. Like you said, Glenn, just unable to hold on, but that was a nice look.
Closing in on 3:20 to go in this game. Cape has led throughout. Timeout call. Timeout on the floor with 3:16 to go. And it looks like a full timeout. Again, we'll keep it right here. So let's take a look again at the girls' upcoming basketball tournament. Again, the Cape Henlopen Lady Vikings will be the number 2 seed. And they will get the winner of 15 Ursuline versus 18 Wilmington Friends in the second round at home down in Lewis. And ECHS Hornets are the 13th seed. They will get a home game against the 20 seed Odyssey Charter in the opening round. If they should win that game, then they will advance to meet the number 4 seed Smyrna Eagles in the second round at Smyrna. Top 8 seeds in the girls: Sanford, Caravel, Smyrna, St. George's, Cape, Howard, St. E's, and Padua all getting home games in second round action. And the way it's set up now, boys and girls, you're in the top 8, you get one home game, and then you go right to the bottom.
That's, yeah. Yeah, it's, and, you know, that was kind of, I like it. I mean, I've said for years, Glenn, you know, the goal for all of these athletes that play basketball is to have that experience at the Bob Carpenter Center. So, you know, for them to get that extra round there, I like it. I mean, that's just a great opportunity for the athletes, especially because most of them don't get the opportunity to go play at the next level.
Right. Deal takes it coast to coast and makes it. Now, this year, the quarters were supposed to be held at Salesianum and at Delaware State. Mm-hmm. But we'll see. Because of the snow that's coming in Sunday and Monday, things might change, and we could very well have the quarters at UD, as the DIAA is scrambling now to come up with backup plans for the weather.
Yeah, back when I was in high school, they were there. The quarters were at the Bob Carpenter Center. Quarters, semis, and then the final.
Coast to coast again. Shot no good. We got a whistle underneath, and ball will stay with Cape. Now 60-33, 27-point lead, largest in the game. Inbounds pass is stolen underneath. 2:30 to go. They pass it up ahead, and we got a whistle.
Oh, looks like there's something popped up on the floor.
Oh yeah. Somebody came off of somebody's shoe or something. Huh. That's unfortunate because the Hornets had a breakaway.
Yeah, player safety's got to take precedent for sure. Got to make sure. I don't know how that popped up.
Me either.
I've never seen that popped up before, that exact thing.
That's crazy.
And what's it there for?
Don't know.
Like, I understand. Well, volleyball's usually right here at this half-court line.
Yeah.
Well, when they open up and do the rec, maybe.
Yeah. Baseline move, then the pass is stolen. Counting down close to the 2-minute mark of this basketball game. Henlopen North champ Cape Henlopen Vikings are going to win the Henlopen Conference Championship. We've got a push foul at the 2:05 mark. How about Allie Deal leading the way today? 18 points for her, 12 for Amalia Fruckman, and 11 from Rishko. Good balanced scoring for the Cape Henlopen Vikings.
Yeah, which, you know, they will love to see in prep for the tournament. You know, they over 40% of their points during the regular season had come from Amalia Fruckman. So to have that balanced scoring sheet, they're going to need to do it if they want to go far in the tournament.
Yeah. And a possible rematch in their opening tournament game against Ursula, the team they lost to during the regular season. Fruckman again Deal again. She's up to 20.
Yeah, at this point, I'd like maybe the Vikings pull back here. No need to try and be overly ambitious and put ECS on the free throw line.
Good job by Marche Brown to fight a double team and get that shot up. 12 points for her. Ashira Brown has 10 to lead the way for the Hornets, and we've got a whistle and a timeout.
Well, he wants to get some subs in.
Yep.
Final 117.
Yep, with 117 to go.
Freshman Natalie Horsey and Haley Gamicello.
At that point in the game where we start thinking about our player of the game. Always several candidates, but I'm thinking right now with 20 points leading the way for everybody, Allie Deal from Cape Henlopen. So we'll try to talk to her post-game, along with head coach Ron Dukes.
We had a nice little tune-up.
Full timeout.
That's all that was left. Obviously, Cape took timeout just to get the sub in, but the Lady Hornets have the opportunity to take the timeout. It was called, so that's what you're seeing. Coaching this up.
Right now, go ahead, Pat.
Boys game, Glenn. We got about an hour and a half in between both before the 4 o'clock tip-off.
Yeah, a little
might
break.
Get some shots up, Glenn. Might have
to talk to Kevin Turner.
Yeah, might have to get a workout in.
Gosh, it's been a long time for me. And I got a basketball rim in the driveway.
Yeah.
But it's been ice for 3.5 weeks.
That it has. And then we're getting more.
Yeah. Well, let's hope it's just snow. I can't deal with the ice. Truckman into the lane, triple team. 63 seconds to go in the game. Into the paint, Rishko, and a steal in the paint. Marche Brown comes away with it with under a minute to go. Takes it all the way in a double team. Shot was altered, but they got the rebound, and then they lose it out of bounds on the pass. So, Pat, your takeaway on these two going into the tournament in just a second.
I think, Cape with the high pressure intensity there, getting out and running, it was impressive. And if they can get a balanced score sheet, it's going to help them in that opening round potential game against Ursuline, and then hopefully for them a deep playoff run. And for ECS, they did a good job of adjusting. That first half got away from them, and they're a young basketball team. I don't think they were ready for that barrage. They couldn't quite handle it quick enough, but here in the second half, they put together a much spirited effort, and that they have an opportunity to compete in that opening round game, and try and get that nice victory.
All right, we're counting down. 15 seconds to go. Marche Brown, leading scorer all season long for ECHS, leading them today with 12. Amira Brown with 10. But leading the way for everybody, 20 points for Allie Deal for Cape.
2 free throws now.
Yeah, with only 4 seconds to go. Is that Rishko at the line? I can't see for the ponytail.
That is. That is.
She missed the first, and now we get another sub in for Cape. Coach Duke's trying to get everybody into this conference championship game. So I just brought in Cindy Wetzel. Second attempt is good by Rishko. She makes 1 out of 2, and it's 67-35. Marche Brown at the buzzer, no good, and the final will be 67-35 in favor of Cape Henlopen. Allie Deal, our player of the game, with 20 points. And we'll see if we can't talk to her coming up shortly, along with head coach Ron Dukes. As they pass in front of us. Might get Pat to take the picture of our player of the game. get you to take a picture of her with that on. Oh, you want to take Allie first? Well, let's put that on. There you go.
Oh, wow.
We'll get a picture first and we'll do the interview. Allie, the camera's right up top there.
Okay.
Great job by your girls. You came out firing right off the get-go. You run out to a 9-0 lead, and you really pretty much coast from there. Talk about what the coach talked to you preparing for this game and how you started the game.
Yeah, they just said we wanted to come out hot and continue how we started. We've had a lot of slow starts this season, and we know that once we start hot, we can keep it going. And a lot of teams can't keep up with us. We're a fast team, and we know that, and we know how we can play if we start hot. So we just decided to start fast.
Talk about your unselfishness with the basketball. The whole team does a great job of distributing the ball.
Yeah, we all just trust each other a lot, and I think that passing the ball just keeps keeps the defense on their toes, and it makes it harder than just one person keeping the ball to themselves, and just knowing that we trust each other, and then we know anybody can hold the ball and anybody can do what we know they can do with the ball. So yeah.
Allie Deal, our player of the game. Hey, listen, good luck in the tournament coming up sometime next week. We'll wait and see what happens with the upcoming storm, but congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, now we'll pass the headset to head coach Ron Dukes.
Go join the fun, Allie.
Her teammates are cheering for her. She did a great job here on the post-game interview. Now we're talking to the veteran coach.
Now it's caught in her hair.
Oh, no.
It's not good. It's not good.
Don't take out too much hair with that. Coach, we talked to Allie. I'm very impressed with your team defense, and you know that's where everything starts. That's where the offense starts. For you talk about that.
That was day one.
Day one.
It's all about defense. Protect the ball, rebound. You got to play defense. The three things we talk about every day since the first day of practice. Our defense is awesome. We gave up 30 points a game this year, which I think was second in the state in points given up in a game. Gave up a little more than that today, but everybody got to play. Everybody had some fun, which is awesome. And we had a little bit of an offensive juggernaut there in the first half.
Hey, you have somebody like Amalia Fruckman who scores 45% of your points during the season, but balanced scoring today. Talk about that.
Well, they went a little boxing one on us. We've been seeing it for a few ball games, worked on some stuff. But the big thing with boxing one is your other players have got to step up and do something. And Allie stepped up today, as you saw, and I thought Marae was real aggressive on the offensive end as well.
Talk about how a game like this, when you get good balanced scoring and you can get everybody into the game and how that helps you in going into the tournament next week.
Well, we know against good teams we've got to sub better. We got to get some breaks for our starters. We've been working on that the last few ball games, figuring out who it's going to be, what time in the game it's going to be. I thought we did a good job the last couple of games, and I thought we did a really good job today. Rotating 8 or 9 players, I think is what our rotation was today.
Coach, congratulations on the win, Henlopen Conference Championship.
Yes.
Good luck in the state tournament.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
There he is, head coach Ron Dukes. Great job by him and his Cape Henlopen Vikings in getting this championship win today. Pat, your final thoughts on this one here today?
Yeah, I think both these programs have an opportunity to go out here in the state tournament and compete in their opening round games. And I thought that the effort, in particular, the second half for ECS was great. The effort in the first half for Cape Henlopen was great. I'm looking forward to it. This Cape Henlopen team's got a chance to make some noise. And if they can get balanced scoring in the way that they did today, it creates a completely different scouting report for opposing teams. So I'm looking forward to that one. And ECS just continuing every year to build a program. And this year, obviously, a record-setting year for that school and that program. And they get an opportunity this upcoming week to go out there and win a tournament game. So I'm excited to see how that game goes for them as well.
All right, they're having the trophy presentation now for the Henlopen South champs getting their award. The early college high school girls team who will go into the state tournament, the 13th seed with a record of 16-5 after this loss here today. Leading scorer today for them was Marche Brown, who averaged 17 during the season. Also 1,000 points for her career. She ends up with 12. 10 points for Ashira Brown. 3 points from Ava Brickhouse Reed. Also had a point by Morgan Brown, 2 points by London Days, 3 points for Jayla Dukes, 3 for Sharon Rodney, and 1 point for Blessing Canoe. So they had a lot of players getting in and getting some experience before they head into the tournament next week. For Cape Henlopen, 20 points, Allie Deal, 12 points, Mairead Rishko. Amalia Fruckman, I think she had 12 or 14 points as well, as they've already pulled her number off the board. So great balanced scoring by Cape. They raced out to that early lead, as we said, and kind of coasted from there, even though ECHS came out of the locker room and played with them until midway through the fourth quarter.
Absolutely. It's a great second-half adjustment for ECHS, and then a counter adjustment there from the Vikings to put that game away, not allow this thing to start to lose control. So, great contest here today. Looking forward to the boys matchup here in about an hour and a half.
We're going to give the trophy to Cape Henlopen head coach Ron Dukes and the Lady Vikings for the Henlopen Conference Championship and winning the Henlopen North. So they're going to go into the tournament, as we said, as a 2 seed with a 19-2 record. And quite a winning streak as well as they head into the tournament. Also got Stephen Ray here now out at midcourt. He's the boys basketball coach. Congratulating Ron Dukes and the Lady Vikings for winning this basketball game here today. And finally, here's the trophy that goes to the Lady Vikings. And that will end our broadcast here for the Girls Henlopen Conference Championship. Our thanks to both coaches, Kenneth Brock and Ron Dukes and their staffs, along with the athletic director here at Dover High, Kevin Turner, and his staff getting us all set up here at Dover High. For the crew, Craig Leskowski on camera, Jason Winchell producing, and my broadcast partner, Pat Gariantes. I'm Glenn Frazier. Final score, once again, 67-35 in favor of Cape. Thanks for watching this live stream on 302 Sports. Don't forget to check on our website. Click on the link for the boys game. We should be on the air about 3:45. Thanks again. We'll talk to you later.